Well, you seem like a better sort than the others. Thanks.
With his gang problems solved, Melville is visibly more hospitable.
I'm sorry for bitching at you, sweetheart. My mood hasn't been great.
The old man takes off his plastic leg and wraps it on the counter.
Hey, anybody want some coffee? Coffee, come on.
The old man scrubs his bald spot.
That'll be my stand-in, I think. And here I reckon he'd gone and quit on me. I could smell the stench from the cellar. Thought a rat croaked down there.
Listening to your story, he shakes his head in amazement.
You say it didn't even look like a person? Oh, I had a bad feeling about this place from the start.
Do you remember
Not
us
good
passing
at all, I'm
stone
telling you.
last week? I'm thinking about that purse with glass beads. It's a shame I didn't buy it.
Do not attach yourself to personal things. You must.
You can't tell if Aaron is coughing or laughing.
But
Well,
Robbie,
it's
you still
seething with
need
life.
drugs yourself.
People come and go. White wingers hanging around the swamp. One such fella came along today, walking around poking things with that scanner of his. Doesn't shake hands with me. What kind of guy is that?
The old man leans close and continues in a confidential tone.
I used to have a gizmo of sorts. It warmed stuff up better than any heater. And when they saw it, their eyes almost bugged out of their heads. They took it away from me. It's dangerous, they said. What else? Well, sometimes bandits show up. Get pounded on the head occasionally. Not as often as I'd like, but there it is.
The old man gives you a smile of satisfaction. The old man sighs in sadness.
What life? I'm an old man. Life, my ass.
The blue grunts like a goose.
Well, I cook for myself here. It's, you know, an acquired taste. Hey, sweetheart, wait a minute. Hold up.
He looks a bit confused.
I was just, I was thinking, I wanted to thank you. Maybe we could go on a picnic. You like picnics, don't you?
Aaron smiles. His expression is both silly and sincere.
Look, there's a cliff nearby. Lovely place. I got a cook pot already there. A comfy piece of tarpaulin, too. And the logs are alive. Even got a little bottle stashed away.
I'm so hungry.
Melville grunts, reaches under the counter and pulls out a bulky bag smelling of onions. The old man lays out the bag's contents on the counter. Canned pork, onions, eggs, and potatoes. He looks quite proud of his stash.
What's a picnic without snacks? Here, I'm gonna teach you my family recipe for pulled pork. First, you have to boil the eggs. Then,
Gesturing excitedly, the old man reveals the secrets of Melville family cuisine.
I'd cook it myself, but I'm sure you can do better. See the stove over behind me? Here's the key. Go ahead and cook.
The blue puts the key on the counter, rakes the food back into the bag, and hands it to you. Aaron stares into his screen and mutters to himself.
Where am I gonna get all that palms? Filthy dog.
He notices you.
Ah, it's you. Well, come on, speak up. What do you want?
Squinting skeptically, Aaron takes a piece of pork and tries it.
Well, what do you know? That came out pretty good.
He lowers his voice.
There's that guy with the rock, the white by the swamp, and those two hippies. Ask them if they want to sit with us too. If you got anybody else in mind, call them too. More people, more fun.
Hello? I hope to see you again soon.
Glad to meet you. I hope to see you again soon.
Clara briefly looks up from poking around the engine.
So, how's the situation? Sure you don't want some nuts? Water, maybe. I have some here.
You see doubt in Blue's eyes.
I don't know.
Clara returns to her repairs. The old man's face is red from drink and ecstatically happy.
See? 'Twas a good sitting, all right. Should have called your friend over, too. Damn fine girl. Curly.
He hiccuped.
Want some more magic?
Clara briefly looks up from poking around the engine.
So, how's the situation? Sure you don't want some nuts? Water, maybe.
A vague smile appears on the Blue's face.
Really? That's good news. We could have been stuck in here for a long time.
You open the hood. Clara sets up the device between the cylinder block and the fuel pump. Nothing happens at first, but then the small sphere clicks and a network of thin cracks appear on the surface, from which thousands of flat, pink roots emerge. They spread all over the engine and darken before your very eyes, assuming a metallic texture and shine. You exchange glances with Clara. The blue crosses herself silently. She gently touches the relic and forcefully slams the hood. Sitting behind the wheel, Clara nods to you, inviting you to get into the cab.
Done. Let's go. See whether this gizmo really helps against the storm.
As you approach Nashville, the realization hits you that something is definitely wrong. The boom at the security checkpoint is up, and the turret indicators are glowing red. Black smoke rises over the parking lot. The automatic guns beep and direct their gun barrels at your vehicle. You and Morgan exchange concerned looks. Clara floors it. The engine roars as the tractor truck speeds past the turrets and leaves the danger zone. The road turns left, and you're on the main road leading to the complex. There are bodies everywhere, but no visible survivors. Morgan crosses herself and whispers a prayer. Through the smoke-filled air, you see the red lights of a new batch of turrets taking aim at your vehicle. Clara swings the vehicle into a short, controlled skid, positioning it to shield you as you exit. As the turrets swivel to catch up to your truck, the two of you are already on the ground, outside the kill zone. Sitting beside the truck track, you lift your head to see Nashville ablaze. Black smoke billowing overhead and intertwining with the maelstrom above the station. It whirls slowly and majestically, hundreds of tiny green lightning bolts flashing silently in the epicenter. Clara lifts her eyes to the sky, mesmerized by the whirlpool of clouds.
We need to scout the surroundings.
You nod in agreement. Morgan is right. It's time you figured out what happened here.